Yeah, I'm just a picky little eater. I'm just a picky little eater. I'm just a picky little eater. It's true.
Hi and welcome to Lunch Buddies. Today's topic is eggs and today's menu is egg bites. So for our first story, we're going to be reading about a good egg. It's called The Good Egg by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things. Like, I'll carry your groceries. I'll water your plants. I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. You see the kick me sign? Somebody must have put that on his back. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So, I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me, and I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. The end. Thanks for listening to The Good Egg. Today we're reading 10 Little Eggs, a celebration of family. You can access digital books on the library's main webpage, scrolling down to Digital Library and clicking on one of the links. Today we're using Hoopla. Just click on the link, it'll take you to your Hoopla account, and you can access digital books. "10 Little Eggs, a celebration of family." 10 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A soft, tiny bluebird, singing sweetly as can be. 9 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A golden brown eaglet, looking brave as can be. 8 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A bright pink flamingo with legs long as can be. 7 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A rainbow-billed toucan, just as colorful as can be. 6 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A slimy baby turtle, perched up in a tree. 5 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A funny baby platypus, confused as can be. Am I a duck or a beaver? You're neither. 4 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A teeny tiny hummingbird, buzzing like a bumblebee. 3 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A fuzzy little penguin, walking wobbly as can be. 2 little eggs in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little eggs be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? A sparkly little goldfish, blowing bubbles from the sea. 1 little egg in a nest in a tree. What in the world will my little egg be? One cracked open, and what did Mama see? An alligator grinning. Is he going to eat me? Looks like somebody needs a hug. 10 little babies in a nest in a tree. All my little loved ones, my new family. Each little baby all snuggled up tight under Mama's wings and ready for good night. "10 little eggs I see. What in the world will my little eggs be?"
Getting all the dirt off, getting all the germs off. I'm washing my hands, I'm making some plans.
Hi, it's Miss Georgia and
Alex,
Alex is my helper again today.
of course.
Yeah, he's the best helper.
Hey.
So today we're making egg bites.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we need to make egg bites are, of course,
Eggs.
eggs. And we have add-ins for the egg bites.
Yes, you can use any kind of topping you want.
So what do we have here, Alex?
Well, we have different colored bell peppers, red, orange, and yellow. We also have Canadian bacon. It tastes just like ham. You're going to love it.
Basically is ham.
Yeah. Well, it pretty much is ham. We also have grated American cheddar cheese. I'm sure a lot of you like that. And different colored tomatoes, including red, orange, and yellow.
Yes. So you'll also need a bowl, a whisk, maybe some salt to season the eggs, and we have a little mold here. So we're using the silicone muffin mold, but you can also use a mini cupcake pan, and they just come out a little bit smaller. So first, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in the bowl. So we have about 5 eggs. While I crack these, Alex is going to start putting the toppings in the muffin mold.
All right. And then cheese, you can put in all the pans. I'm gonna put my supplies right here so I have easy access.
Good.
You can put in as much of these as you want. It doesn't matter. We're just putting in a certain amount. So you basically want to try to put it in layers. Layers kind of help because then you could do everything else and it's going to come out in an organized bite.
That's right. So now I'm going to take the whisk and beat the eggs.
Yeah.
Right. So Alex is putting in the bell peppers. He already put a layer of cheese. Now he's going to put the vegetables. And I'll show you what we're going to do with the eggs. Let me help you.
Thanks.
So I'm putting the tomatoes in. So now Alex is putting the Canadian bacon in. So now all of our toppings are in the mold. And all we need to do is pour the egg into the mold with the add-ins. So you want to fill each mold about 3/4 full with the egg, because when it bakes, it puffs up. Okay. All right, it's all full. So now we put it in the oven at 350 for about a half hour, and they should come out nice, fluffy, and delicious. Thanks for your help, Alex.
Welcome.
I said I'm just a picky